Hey guys, it is a Legacy League with your boy Bocce, and so we are trying out Baku 94's 94 might be. Sorry, Baku 91's Legacy Challenge list here, winning list with Hooting Mandrills, Fiery Islet in the main deck, 3 Ren and 6. So we're on the play here, and hand seems solid. Good to be back in familiar waters after playing Grixis, where I really don't have a ton of experience. Um, Opponents on a mulligan to 5. That would appear to be good for our odds. Hopefully they're not playing something crazy. But this hand has all kinds of answers to things our opponent might be doing. So, I mean, it looks pretty good to me. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and fetch here. Though it's a little unfortunate that our Tarmogoyf is in bolt range, but I don't really see a choice besides playing it. I do like this board position, where we have a Tarmogoyf in play and our opponent does not. There's a lightning bolt. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and have to force of will this. We'll see if he's got an answer. Really like to draw a sorcery. Ren 6 is almost as good. Alright, well, there's a Ren 6 for our opponent. Let's see what kind of follow-up they've got here. Hooting Mandrills. I would say he's probably playing the same list that we are. There's a Ponder, so that is a good start. So what I could do is bolt Ren 6, and then -1 it. Then we'd have a rather large Tarmogoyf at that point. Then I'd probably want to ponder for Wasteland. Alright. I'm gonna bolt the Ren 6 first, because we need to play around Daze here. Delver of Secrets. It's probably not bad. Okay. Now there's this question of is it better to keep Ren and 6 in play or to start beating my opponent down? I mean, it seems like I have plenty of mana and that I'm not about to draw a Wasteland. And I know there's more mana on top of my deck, too. I guess I just need to attack with Tarmogoyf. And accept that Ren and 6 has done its work here. My opponent doesn't appear to have Daze. I could just jam Delver of Secrets this turn also. But with a bolt coming... Alright, I'm just going to attack with Tarmogoyf. Seems like my best play. He attacks my Ren in 6. He's going to be down on the life race here. If he has True-Name, that'll be good. Alright, he does not. Alright, I think I can afford to attack here. And I guess I'll just go ahead and fetch on his upkeep. It's kind of tempting to Spell Snare or Pierce this, because he won't be able to do much else. And then he'll be pretty far behind for the turn here. What I don't want him to do is play like a True-Name or a Tarmogoyf. Spell Pierce probably isn't going to do a ton anyway. Although I suppose it would protect Delver of Secrets. He plays a creature after this, though. Alright, don't try this at home, folks. Alright. Well, I got a Daze out of it, so... I feel like I can't complain. Alright. So my opponent attacking. I guess, I guess I just have to attack Ren in 6 and not try to get too ahead of myself here. Well, a second Tarmogoyf is a nice draw. Yeah, I guess we'll see if this is going to resolve first. Okay. Alright, well, that was really close. But my opponent was on a mulligan to 5. But, yeah, alright. Okay. Game 2. So I like Spell Snare. He has a bunch of Spell Snare targets. I like Pyroblast. Maybe Red Elemental Blast. So I think I can do without the pierces. Lightning Bolt isn't much better than Pyroblast in this matchup. Kills Delvers. Does help in those Goyf wars. I think I'm fine with 3 Red Elemental Blasts in this matchup. I guess I'm going to roll 4 Force. Just sometimes the only way you can hope to beat Stifle on the draw. We'll have some juicy Force of Will targets. Alright. Gonna give this a shot here. Well, it is a one-lander for the most part. They chose not to shuffle. Usually what I like to do in these situations is just wasteland them anyway. Just so many free wins to be had by wastelanding Delver opponents. Alright, I'm just going to attempt to force this through. That's why I brought in, or left in, 4 Force of Will. So I get to return my Tropical Island to my hand, and that's really awesome. because it obviously can't be wastelanded while it's in my hand. Hooting Mandrills for our opponent, it looks like. So I am going to go ahead and try to force this. Okay. I'm still a card short, unfortunately. Cast Hooting Mandrills. If this is a fetch land... Not. Going to attack for 3. Play Ponder. Found a second land, so that's nice. I guess I have a Brainstorm in hand already. But I don't think I'm about to Lightning Bolt anything. Who knows if I'll even be able to. Probably Wasteland me next turn. Think I just have to go like that. Alright. They attack for 4. They play red in 6. Okay. So I'm free to try to jam something here. I guess it would be foolish to play anything other than Hooting Mandrills. Kind of just want to go after my opponent, since they don't seem to have an answer to Delver of Secrets at the present moment. Oh, so there are several attacks still. Hooting Mandrills would realistically just block their Hooting Mandrills. Then do I want to remove Ponder to Hooting Mandrills to keep Tarmogoyf small? Probably, because my opponent casts Tarmogoyf, that's a bit of an issue. Alright. I think I'm just going to be attacking my opponent here. Trying to get them dead. I guess I'll leave Wasteland in the yard, because if I cast Ren in 6, presumably I'll have a green and a red mana in play anyway. And, gonna pass the turn here. I guess I'm using a lot of time, so I'll have to try to quicken my pace. Brainstorm. Do intend to cast Brainstorm on my opponent's end step. Pretty much regardless of what happens. Possibly cast one sooner if they play some kind of juicy threat. Looks like he's about to play a Tarmogoyf. Oh. Maybe not. Red Elemental Blast. Alright. I guess this is a good time to brainstorm as any. Okay. Too bad I don't have a Daze here, but what are you gonna do? Another Hooting Mandrills. So what I want to do, I think, is play Brainstorm. Just try to set up for this Hooting Mandrills. Be my top priority. Unfortunately, we're not going to get there this turn at least. Alright, I think... he can just minus, though, to destroy Delver of Secrets. So... Oh, no, I can attack with Hooting Mandrills. Maybe he'll block, and then I can play my second Hooting Mandrills. Okay. And I'm just going to attack my opponent. Alright, he's blocking. Hooting Mandrills number 2. Okay. 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 Alright, what do I want to do here? What do I want to do? I want to, if I attack my opponent, I'm probably going to lose the Hooting Mandrills to the double block, unfortunately. I think I'm just going to keep attacking my opponent here and hoping for a miracle. I just don't see much else I can really be trying to do here. Alright. Yeah, there's not going to be much that I can do then. I think I'm just going to concede. Double True-Name here. Alright, well, that's the way it goes on the draw sometimes. We'll try to get him on the play here. Force for Daze. Just kind of wish I had a Hydroblast. It's a pretty big dud in some situations, though. On the play here. Alright, I guess I'm just going to wing it without Hydroblast. Alright. So I'm just going to be playing Misty here and fetching for more lands. Kind of just want to jam Delver, but I just got to get more lands. Well, they didn't immediately wasteland me, so that's always a good sign. One more land. Ooh. Alright, so with that being the case, I'm going to wasteland my opponent. And I think I'm just gonna jam Delver over a Dismember. I mean, there's a pretty good chance this Delver doesn't flip. These decks all play like less than 30 instants or sorceries these days. Looks like my opponent's got it though. Another Delver. Ooh, well, man, this Delver really would lose. Or I would really lose badly to some kind of Spell Pierce on my Dismember effect. I think I'm just gonna have to jam it. Okay. Well, it's really good that he did not have an answer for that. Holy moly. If he wants to Daze here, he's welcome to. Alright, what am I drawing here? Scalding Tarn. Well, I will take the opportunity to play a Wrenn and 6. Pack for 1. Guess I don't really want to play my Delver to a Daze. It would set him back with regards to mana, though. I guess if he has Daze, he has Daze. Alright, well, I'm really glad he didn't play Tarmogoyf there, so kind of okay with that sequence. Play Brainstorm. Okay. Alright. What do I want to do here? Definitely want to Wasteland him. I really want both Daze and Stifle in my hand, unfortunately. I guess my Delver's already flipped. Wait, so just what am I going to put back? Maybe I can go like this. And then I can play Wasteland. And then I can You know, I guess I'm okay just -1ing. You just can't do too much from here, I don't think. Just having Stifle and Daze seems like a good position. Um... Okay. Play Delver here. Plays Brainstorm. Okay. Well, we got there. So, that is round 1. 2-1, and probably a 60-card mirror. Okay, round 2, on the play. Very exciting. So it is the old 5-lander. It's going to have to mulligan. I like seeing lands with where Legacy is right now, though, but what are you going to do? Okay, and what card would I like to put back? I think I'm just going to have to play Delver turn 1. So maybe I'll put back Stifle. I don't think that holding up Stifle when I don't have a second land very good. Then the opponent just plays a fetch land and passes, and I don't have any other action. The opponent does Wasteland me here. We at least do have this Wasteland, which can cast Dismember. Delver for my opponent. Is this something I want to Daze? I guess probably. They probably play like Arcanist. You just dismember that when the time comes. All right. They have Force. Over number 2. Yeah. Not a very exciting draw. Well, I guess it's okay, but yeah. Alright, well, I'm just going to be trying to fill up my own graveyard. Ready? You can spell pierce that. Tarmogoyf. Alright. Well, at least I don't have to tap out. Play Hooting Mandrills. And walk into Daze, so... Don't mind that. Opponent does nothing, so flip here would be great. There we go. Alrighty. Wealth of riches here. So I guess Renin 6 is not that important. I guess it'd be pretty hard to lose with this Hooting Mandrills in play. So I'm just gonna not sweat it here. Alright, we'll see what kind of... I guess my opponent had Price of Progress. That'd be pretty sweet. Alright. Okay, so... Sure, it's blue-red Delver. I like these cards. So they do not play Stifles. I don't think Force is very important. And go without Pierce. I did not mean to take out that snare. Guess I don't really need Dismember either. Let's see. So I can kind of like a Daze or a Renin 6 probably. It's not the best Renin 6 matchup. Maybe I just want to cut another Force though. I'll try that. I don't know. I guess I'm thinking maybe going down to 2 Renin 6 would be fine in this matchup. But this is a pretty reasonable looking hand, so I like that. Opponent's on a mulligan to 6. So, I'm just going to lead on a tropical island. If I get Wastelanded, I just have all these reactive red cards that I want to be able to play. Okay. I think I'm just going to brainstorm on my opponent's end step. See if we can't set up some more lands here. Like we can, so that's very, very nice. Wasteland not doing a whole lot right now. But I guess I'm not about to need this tropical island either. I mean, I could cast Ponder here, but I just have the things that I need for now. You don't want to miss your chance to Spell Snare these things. Alright, Pyroblasting this. Go ahead and play Ponder here. And I should have done it off her red land. That was foolish. Okay, I very much like all of these cards. I guess I'm fine exiling my graveyard here. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Tarmogoyf's only going to be a 3/4. But it's good to get this guy on the board. Tap for blue in response. See what the opponent wants to do here. The great thing about Hooting Mandrills, of course, compared to Nimble Mongoose. Nimble Mongoose is a complete 0 against True-Name Nemesis, where Hooting Mandrills just tramples right over it. I could have continued to wait, so like my Spell Snare would definitely resolve against this Dreadhorde. But I don't know, it's good to get this Mandrills on the board. I don't think it's necessary to play that slowly. I don't know, we got stuff coming down the pipe here. I guess I'm just not super worried about it. What do we got here? Forked Bolt. On me. Alright, well that's... Oh, and the opponent's out of cards, so... I'd say I'm in a pretty good spot. There's not going to be much the opponent can do. I guess I'll just bolt this guy. I was thinking about saving it for a Dreadhorde, but with him at 9 life and me about to play True-Name Nemesis, even if they play another Dreadhorde, they would have to block. And, yeah. Alright. Alright, well. 2-0 in Delver matches. Nimble Mongoose has been pretty good. I'm sorry, Hooting Mandrills, better than Nimble Mongoose would have been. I guess I don't see a lot of control in the metagame. I mean, I think a deck like Grixis certainly beats up on the Delver decks. That's why I played it in the Legacy Challenge on Sunday. But if Hooting Mandrills is basically a Hash Shroud and is a 4/4. Doesn't need as many cards in the graveyard. Although, yeah. Well, Nimble Mongoose is obviously works better in multiples with 7 cards in the graveyard. In any case, this build, I mean, it's going pretty well so far. I have not gotten to get any sweet Fiery Islet / Renin 6 recursion going. So we're on the draw this time, but it is a pretty sweet hand. Guess I could have a sweet turn 1 thing. They do take a mulligan. Alright, Frozen Cactus, what have you got? Well, one can never be sure, but I would say we're probably on Delver Mirror number 3. It looks like it, folks. Alright, so he's gonna Wasteland my Volcanic. I'm gonna Brainstorm in response. I think I probably will sacrifice my Tarn then. If he goes to Stifle, it can make for a huge blowout. Okay, so we drew some more lands. And a Force of Will. So I guess I'm inclined to put back one Tarmogoyf and one Daze. It'll be a shame if I end up getting to Daze back my Volcanic Island. What are you gonna do? Okay. Alright, so Stifle resolves. Maybe I could have forced back to get my tropical island. I guess that's probably what I should have done. But I will get to Wasteland my opponent now. And we'll just need to Brainstorm into another fetch land, which shouldn't be too hard to do. Alright, Delver matchup number 3. Trying not to think about how sweet it would be to 3-0. Ponder. I really want to Daze this. Guess I'm okay not casting this Brainstorm. Stifle's a good draw. Delver's fine. Just bolted on my turn to play around Daze here. So I'm definitely going to be forcing this time. Play Brainstorm. So there's a Fiery Islet. And I think my opponent doesn't have another Daze. I'm just trying to remember the sequence last turn. Okay. All right, there you go. All right, winning game one is always fantastic in these Delver matchups. The mirror here. Okay. On the draw. I like Force of Will. I think I'm going to be okay doing this again. Cutting the one Lightning Bolt, I mean. Cut Spell Pierce. Bring in Spell Snare. There is the Surgical Extraction option. But man, I really hate doing that. I really don't know what I would cut to bring in a Surgical Extraction. Okay. We're going to run it. See, I feel like if someone was playing Hogak, they would just be destroying the meta here. I don't think these Delver decks can really beat it. Maybe the blue-red deck though does have a pretty good Hogak matchup. They can play a bunch of Surgicals and reoccur them with Dreadhorde. All right, opponent, show me what you got. Yeah. They like wanted to Daze us. I would definitely force and hope to jam Tarmogoyf on my turn. I kind of still want to jam Tarmogoyf. I think I'm just going to jam Tarmogoyf. There's a Stifle. I'm just going to force pitching Brainstorm. Get Tropical Island. Jam Tarmogoyf. I pitched Brainstorm because regardless of which land he destroys, which is almost sure to be Tropical Island, I can still jam the Delver. Wow. Second tropical island. I gotta think that was probably some kind of mistake. I've unfortunately done that one myself. We're getting a submerge or something? Nope. True-Name? Alright. We will accept that. Still not the end of the world if he does resolve a True-Name here. Yeah. Can't do much about it. Sometimes you just don't get any sorceries in the graveyard. I guess if he untaps and plays Wrenn and 6, it's gonna be pretty brutal. True-Name Nemesis, I'm okay with. But just show me an instant or sorcery, please. There we go. Daze. It doesn't do a whole lot, so I am gonna... Now, Hooting Mandrills is what I would call a solid follow-up. Okay. We'll see what the opponent's got here. But from this board state, I mean, I think we're in a pretty good position here. Tarmogoyf would be pretty good, but I can bolt it. Wrenn in 6 wouldn't do a whole lot against this board. I guess the second True-Name would be okay. Maybe that's what he's going for. Ooh, does he have a magmatic sinkhole for my... Not. Alright. Well, his Tarmogoyf can get around Lightning Bolt at this point. Looks like he's got a bolt. Dismember. Okay. Do you have a bolt also? Does. Alright, well, that's how you get back into it. I only play 3 bolts myself, so it's pretty unlikely this last bolt's gonna do the trick. Or that I would draw my 3rd bolt. But I kind of just want to send 1 bolt at my opponent's dome. Okay, I like that Delver. Here, Wrenn in 6 would be brutal. Okay, show me a flip. Here's that Daze. Here's the attack. And here's the bolt. Okay. Well, Yeah, 3 for 3 in the Delver mirror. Uh, can't argue with a result like that. Okay, we're on the play for this one. We're gonna mulligan. We're gonna keep. I guess I'll just put tropical on the bottom. And I think there's a mosquito flying around my room. It's distracting me. Sorry, folks. Okay. All right, here we go. Ancient Tomb. Chalice of the Void. So it is not a Delver mirror. Very interesting. These Chalice of the Void matchups, I feel like Renin 6 has really changed them. Well, if it's like an Eldrazi, I suppose, obviously it's pretty soft against like the Moon Stompy varieties. But I guess what we have here is probably the Urzarator. Bobble. What do we got? Another land. Not too excited. All right, looks like we're gonna be getting some Thopters here. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and fetch. I'm really trying not to draw more lands. Where were you last turn, Daze? So the good news, we're playing 4 Red Blasts. Spellskite. Oi. Yeah, I think we're pretty doomed. Well, I'll cast Daze on this Karn. Alright, well I can see that we're only gonna draw lands this game. Wonder what we'll be trinketing for here. Probably another Chalice. Guess I'm probably about ready to concede. Alright. Alright, so this one does not play a ton of graveyard artifact hate. But we do have a bunch of other pretty good cards. Alright. So Stifle, we're gonna have to let go of. Just what else? We really want these red blasts. Maybe I could just cut a Daze. Alright, well this seems like an okay strategy. I think Stifle actually isn't that bad against these decks. Play like Trinket Mage and stuff, but I want to make sure I have a lot of answers to Chalice and a bunch of blue uh, red elemental blasts that destroy blue spells. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. We'll play a Volcanic Island and pass. Cavern of Souls. Bobble. Sorry, that was Urza's Bobble, Mishra's Bobble. That's quite a hand for our opponent. So I am going to Wasteland Cavern. And I guess I'll just hold up Ponder here. Or hold up Spell Pierce, I mean. And then we can Ponder next turn to try to get a land. Explosives for 1. I just don't think I even care about this. Let's find that second land. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. So we'll just post up here, play Ren in 6 next turn, and I think that's going to be the game. Too bad that Engineer Explosives is not for 2 for my opponent. I guess he has a chance to play some kind of 3-mana spell here, though. Alright, well I'm going to Daze here, and that's going to stop him from doing anything too... I'm not going to get to replay that Wasteland. But I do get to draw the Force of Will. And that'll probably fend off whatever he does for the turn. Yeah, hopefully we can get him off Metalcraft this turn. That would be sweet. Alright, we're getting a Trinket Mage. Trinket Mage. What's he gonna get with this thing? Probably a zero casting cost artifact. I think I'm just gonna force. Hope I don't regret it. But then I can just Wasteland him. And I'm gonna be abrading a land here. This might be greedy, but I don't know, man. I'm trying to win this game. Guess he just needs 1 mana to get back. Okay, well, it worked. It might have been smarter to just Abrade Mox Opal there. I guess that would have been the thing to do in retrospect. And just leave him on 1 mana. I'm sure that would have been fine. Alright, on the draw. Alright. What are we looking at here? Wrenn 6 and Wasteland would appear to be a way to win the game. Too bad those Thopter counters aren't white, eh? So we're going to be trying to snag one on the draw here and not lose to a turn 1 Chalice of the Void. Knowing my luck, I'm going to get some hand that's pretty good, but just does not have an answer for a turn 1 Chalice. Bolts. Alright, I'm going to just hope for the best here. Well, it's certainly a hand that does not have an answer to a turn 1 Chalice, as predicted. Granted, I only really have 5 of them. I'm gonna feel foolish. Hand is pretty darn good, though, if he just doesn't have that. Alright, I think I'm just gonna just go for it. If he has Chalice, I'll go to 3 and 1 here. Okay, he doesn't have Chalice so far. Alright. Alright. Well, at least if he casts Chalice from here, you know, there's some chance that Delver can go the distance. If he doesn't cast Chalice this turn, I'll be pretty happy. Spellskite. And it's a cavern. But at least I can blow up whatever this is when it comes into play. Yeah. Hopefully we can get a flip on this Delver here. That'd be pretty exciting. Nope. Alright, well, I'm just gonna start jamming Tarmogoyfs then, and hoping for the best. Alright, opponent, what have you got here? Nerza. Got a 4/4 construct. And a Spellskite. Alright, I think I'm pretty out of luck here, probably. So I'll play Ponder. It's a Wrenn 6. So I guess what I can do is attack with Tarmogoyf, and then pick off whatever it is with Wrenn 6. Is this sorcery? Oh, it is going to draw. Okay, so my Tarmogoyf is going to grow, so we're okay. All right. So we'll draw a Ren in 6. Probably playing that, but maybe just another Tarmogoyf. But we'll see how this attack goes. I know it's only got one card in hand, but they're gonna start spinning that Urza here. It's gonna be crazy. They're gonna block with Urza. Wow. So I guess I'm not gonna be able to. He can just spell skite the construct damage. The one damage I want to deal to the construct with Ren in 6. I think I just have to kill Urza here. And just hide behind my wall of Tarmogoyfs. Okay. If he doesn't play a bunch more artifacts, there's an ensnaring. But now he can't attack at least. Okay, well, I can start wastelanding. Okay. So we just gotta find that solo Abrade. But I think, well, there's a reasonable chance we'll get to ultimate Ren in 6 here. Do you have another artifact to play? Wow, he didn't even attack Ren in 6. So I'm gonna play Brainstorm. Okay. Pyroblast is a pretty sick draw, I'm not gonna lie. Play Wasteland. Ooh, but he can just spell skite it. What do I want to do? Opponent probably knows how spell skite works. Maybe I'm just gonna draw a card here. Oh, I can block his Thopter with my Aberration. That's why he's not attacking. So foolish. Bog. Well, the timing on that could have been worse, so I'm glad I reoccurred the Islet. Number 2. Well... Dismember. Okay. So we'll cast Dismember. And then he can redirect it if he desires. And that gets Spell Skite off the table. So hopefully he just bricks a little bit here. Is this whenever you cast a spell? Yeah. Okay, but he can't attack. So we'll Pyroblast. And do I want to Wasteland? I don't think having 3 versus 4 mana matters a ton. But it is good to keep up on lands. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think I'm just going to go ahead and waste. Okay. Really okay with losing a couple counters on Ren and 6. Just drawing more cards is like almost the same as having the retrace in play, kind of, sort of. And so Lightning Bolt's definitely like my win con here. Alright, we'll just pass the turn here. I guess Tarmogoyf doesn't really do anything at this point unless he sacrifices his ensnaring bridges somehow. Alright. Bauble you can have. Snaring bridge. Don't see how that does anything. There's an Abrade. So that's pretty cool. I guess I'm just gonna... I can just discard Flooded Strand, I think. Nah, we can just hold one of those guys. Well, he has Welding Jar anyway. I'm such an idiot. No, I don't really play against Welding Jar, so sorry about that one, guys. I still have to discard anyway. Alright. Guess I'm really not about to cast Brainstorm. Well, there's an Urza. Get another crazy construct. So let's see. Let's see what he gets here for 5 mana. What I'm probably gonna have to do is just retrace next turn, or go for the emblem. Mishra's Bauble. Okay. Well, that's not gonna do anything. Unless I draw some kind of answer to Urza here, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Suppose I could -1. And then Abrade Urza. And Wasteland is Ancient Tomb. That would take Urza off the battlefield. I have Force of Will. I'll probably survive 2 more turns. All right, this is like a wacky play, guys. I don't even know. This is pretty crazy. All right, you can't welding jar this. Play Wasteland. Now I've got a couple fetches on board. Or, a couple forces, I mean. Other ancient. Get back Wasteland. Destroy Ancient Tomb. Pass the turn. Block a Thopter. Bolt a Thopter. Snaring Bridge number 4. Play Fiery Islet. Draw a card. Turn Fiery Islet. Pass the turn. Guard Tropical Island. Alright, this is pretty much the last call for my opponent here. And they're not going to draw anything, so it seems like we're pretty all set here. Okay. Well, there we go. Yeah. Well, I guess I would have to say the deck has been good. It has gotten the job done there. That was pretty crazy. All right. What is it going to be in round 5 here? Can we complete the trophy? That would be sweet. I guess I've been reasonably impressed by the deck list. Hooting Mandrills is definitely a powerful card in Delver Mirrors. I guess I'd have to say I was pretty pleased I was not playing Nimble Mongoose today. Alright, we're on the play. It's a 4-lander, but I'm going to keep. It's a cavern. Naming Eldrazi. Alright. Well, that's not good. So I just wish I had played a regular land, not a fetch land. Try to brainstorm into like Wrenn and 6 and Wasteland. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna be passing here and brainstorming on his end step. Most likely. Chalice. Alright, let's see what we can find. Okay, Daze is not bad. Stifle seems pretty useless. Probably need my lands. Yeah. Well. I guess I'll keep the islet. I'm not really sure if that's something I should keep. My life total probably matters. Alright. We'll go ahead and Daze. Yeah. Wish I had kept the islet. Guess I could have thought harder about how irritating it would be to draw another land, which I was fated to do. I don't know. Now he's just going to play Thought Knot. And I'm going to lose my Tarmogoyf. Ooh, a Matter Reshaper. Not a Thought Knot Seer. Alright. That's something going my way. Delver's Secrets. I think I need to go ahead and get Delver into play. Guess maybe I should have kept that fetch around in case I like drew Brainstorm or something. But, well, if he plays a Thought Knot Seer, I might want to bolt him in response. I don't know. This is... Thought Knot, yeah. But I guess if he takes Tarmogoyf, I'm okay. I guess I'm okay with that. Okay. Alright. Well, I really need this Delver to flip. Have a shot at this. Please not a land. Okay. That's not a land. Good start. Play Ponder. Ooh, those are some cards. Do things. So Daze doesn't do a whole lot here. Wasteland doesn't do a ton here, but what I'd actually probably do is Wasteland Eldrazi Temple. I hope that he doesn't have another land. Play True-Name next turn. Alright. I feel like there's a way to win this game. It involves my opponent not playing Reality Smasher this turn. It's looking like... Was he gonna Wasteland me? I have such a long way to go, unfortunately, to get my opponent killed. Eldrazi Mimic. Oh, that's brutal. Because I need to, like, bolt that Eldrazi Mimic. If I do bolt the Mimic, so close to being dead, he could not have anything, and then I would just take 5 damage, and then I would be able to attack back for 6, and then 6 more with 2 more bolts. And then I'm dead, though. Alright, I just don't think that line's really gonna work, unfortunately. Maybe I'll still draw a True-Name or a Tarmogoyf or a Hooting Mandrills. Okay. Play Flooded Strand. Hack. Yeah, so I guess my plan... Okay. We're done here, folks. Alright. I really don't think that this is such a bad matchup. We have lots of good... We're not playing Nimble Mongoose, first of all, which does nothing against Eldrazi. So that part is good. And Wrenn and 6 and Wasteland is a killer combo, if I can just get it going. So Lightning Bolt is not my favorite card in this matchup, and neither is Stifle. I guess I'll just be boarding out 3 Stifles, though. Damping Sphere. Never actually brought that card in against Eldrazi. I guess it could conceivably slow him down. Alright, I'm gonna try Damping Sphere here. Ooh. If I Force Will turn 1 Chalice, this hand has like nothing going on. I think I just have to send this one back, unfortunately. Alright. I think it's gonna have to do. Opponent, oh, they're down to 5 cards. Well, that could get us back into this game. Hopefully it's a slow start here. If it's not a turn 1 Chalice, that'll be pretty awesome. What is it, Critcha 13? What have you got? Show me what you got. Okay. Alright. Alright, what have we got, deck? That's a pretty big brick, unfortunately. Okay, well, those are cards that do things. So True-Name would be nice, but I'm pretty far from getting it into play. This Bolt isn't that great. So I think I'm going to put back Bolt and Tarmogoyf, and Tarmogoyf is just going to be blocking the Endless one. Um, okay. So we'll put back Tarmogoyf and then Bolt to flip Delver. I mean, yeah, I just can't afford to Bolt his Endless one this turn. I need that green mana, so we're doing this. And hoping for the best. Alright, opponent, what have you got? Endless one for 4. Alright, opponent, I see what you're working with. Opponent's on that turbo endless one draw. Okay. So I'm gonna draw the Bolt. Play the Wrenn and 6. Back the land. Play the land. Back for 3. This Tarmogoyf is just woefully small, unfortunately. But if the opponent does attack and kill Wrenn and 6, hopefully that's what they do. Because I would love that life. 4 life and a land would be a lot of value in this situation from Wrenn and 6. I feel like I'm about to get my reality smashed, unfortunately. Endless and Walking Ballista for 2. Okay. Ah, man, too bad I don't have a Daze, but what are you gonna do? Alright. Destroy the Ductile Aberration. Okay. Alright. Well, this Tarmogoyf is going to be a 5/6. Is there some reason I should just jam True-Name Nemesis first? Guess if he plays Thought Not Seer, guess I'd rather still just have the Tarmogoyf in play. If there's any upside to playing out this land. Really don't think so. What have we got? It's 1 for 6. Well, my opponent sure has endless ones. But I do have this Delver. So, the situation is not irrecoverable. Just need our opponent to brick a little bit here. like he's about to play something. Not a brick. Okay, Matter Reshaper, I'm pretty okay with. Now show me a flip, Delver. Come on. Okay, that's a flip. Back with Delver. Maybe he'll brick this turn and I can draw a blue card or a land, so Force of Will is active. Show me what you got. Come on. Okay. This seems like a pretty crazy attack. I feel like maybe some dust. I don't even know why you would always. You would definitely always dust first. Maybe it was just a really bad attack by my opponent. Or what do we got? Walking a Ballista. So he wants to pick off my Tarmogoyf. Okay. I have an instant. We have creature in the graveyard. Artifact. Okay, well, I guess I am going to Abrade. His endless one. Oh, he can't, I see. Oh, yeah. He would need 2 damage to ping the Tarmogoyf. So it's still, I don't really know what the plan with that attack was. I think I need to, I've only got 2 instants. I have to tap all my mana for this Hooting Mandrills. Okay, I think we hung on here in game 2. He'll need a pretty good turn to come back here. I guess all his dust would still be pretty backbreaking. Okay. Alright. We got there against like his, I think he mulliganed pretty badly in this one. I think it was a... yeah, he did mulligan to 5. Alright. Game 6. I'm sorry, game 3. Renin 6. Anything different? I think the 2 bolts worked out okay. Daze still is gonna stink on the draw, but I don't think Stifle is worth it. Maybe I could bring in a 3rd bolt though. Does. I guess he can take out those mimics, and he might play like a Walking Ballista on turn 1. Alright. Well, this hand has Force of Will and Delver's Secrets. Which means I will be keeping. Fortunately, that Delver can easily get nuked by a Walking Ballista. Ooh, they did mulligan to 6. Okay. Alright. What you got, opponent? This is for all the marbles. Alright, so hopefully he kept a hand with Chalice and not much else. The good news, he's probably just going to play right into this Daze. It's something I can bolt, though. I'm just going to pass right through that. Ooh. Yep. Okay. Alright, well. I did brick my Delver of Secrets, so my opponent has that going on. Wasteland. It's Smasher number 2. There's a Walking Ballista. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate, but still not in a terrible position here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and sacrifice this now because I'm trying to draw not more land. Well, I guess I should have just sacked Fiery Islet on my turn there. Oy. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess the good news is I can double bolt some kind of threat. Guess I'll wait to make sure I don't draw some kind of more efficient answer. I guess he was probably gonna pump that up on. No, well, not necessarily. Maybe he would have pumped it up. I guess he would have, having drawn that Ancient Tomb, and I could have bolted in response then. Alright. That's some kind of card. Does something. Maybe he'll play all his dust and I'll get to Spell Pierce it. Alright, well that is a Reality Smasher. I guess I'm gonna have to block and trade. There's just no way I'm winning this race otherwise. I guess I'm keeping the Spell Pierce. In case he does play all of his dust, or to pitch to Force of Will. Well, unfortunately, you just brick unbelievably hard sometimes with this deck. Sometimes you brick super unbelievably hard. I'm so screwed. I guess I gotta block the endless one. Or you can just attack for the win next turn. Oh, Dismember. So we get to draw a card here. Alright. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I do a pretty good job at going 4-1 in these things. I am just not fated to win trophies or something. I don't know. That was a brutal game. Game 3 there. We should have I just had any kind of reasonable draws. I feel like I could have closed that one out. I don't know. We sure drew a lot of lands. I shudder to go back and count them. But well, thanks for watching. Yeah, so that was Baku 91's list from the Magic Online Challenge. Let's see. What do I think about this list? I really like the main deck. I'm not in love with the sideboard, I guess. I think 4 Pyroblast is a lot. Probably a little bit more artifact removal would be okay. I guess Damping Sphere. I don't know why he wouldn't be playing. I think that Null Rod is not bad. And Cindervines, I think, is a pretty good card. I think a combination of those two, that gives you some game against combo. I mean, I was bringing Damping Sphere in against Eldrazi. I don't think that would have been great. And at least you could bring in the Cindervines there to blow up some chalices and deal 2 damage to the opponent and grow Tarmogoyf a little bit. Still not playing against graveyard decks for some reason, so I guess the amount of graveyard hate in the sideboard worked out well. I guess the one of Force of Negation is okay. You see some, Rug Delver lists running a couple Force of Negations in the main deck. I really don't think that this deck can afford to be running many more Force of Wills. It just obviously doesn't have much card advantage. I think the one Force of Negation in the sideboard, I guess that seemed alright. I certainly wouldn't run any more than that, though. So yeah, I guess this build seemed pretty good. I'm just, I think the sideboard could be tweaked a bit. Yeah, so I'm gonna be trying out this list from the KMC tournament, Japanese build, 4 geese. I feel like that's not gonna be as good for the online metagame. And then there's this wacky one with Noble Hierarch, which seems good against Wasteland battles. Less good against Ren and 6 though. But alright, thanks for watching, guys.